love blueberry pie. And the season's kind of winding down, and I'm getting the last of them. And we're going to have some homemade blueberry pie and homemade vanilla ice cream tonight with my fish fry. I was just thinking how lucky I am to be able to concentrate on these scattered berries without a grizzly bear coming up behind me and ripping out my spine, you know. Because let's face it, in some parts of the world I would have to have my 44 looking over my shoulder every 5 seconds. Maybe I'd be lucky and quick enough to get it out and shoot it before it actually ripped me to shreds. That's quite a thing when you think about it. You know, you're sitting here enjoying yourself, and all of a sudden in a second and a half, you're 190 degrees in a life or death situation, and you got about 2 seconds to do the right thing. And I'll tell you what, when you got 1,200 pounds of bear coming at you, even if you shoot the damn thing, you're still going to probably tear the hell out of you. And I mean, that's a hell of a way to go when you think about it. I mean, dying's never pretty, no matter who you are or what happens. I had a kind of a wake-up call yesterday. I was driving home, and there was a guy in a crosswalk, and I slowed down, and a guy on a motorcycle coming the other way at the last minute decided he was going to slow down. There was a woman behind him, did not see him until the last second. And I really thought, I had both hands on the wheel, I thought I was going to see that guy go right, I thought it was over. The guy on the motorcycle never even knew what happened. He just started up, took off, and went on about his business having a good day, but he was probably a half a second from being run over and probably killed. You know, and that's something to think about. You know, I'm looking over my shoulder. You know, people talk about self-defense, home defense. This is what I'm going to do. This is what you should do. This is what will work. Bottom line, I think the biggest key to self-defense and home defense is situational awareness. You know, for instance, you know, you don't go to certain ATMs at night, okay? You don't go certain places at night. You don't go certain places at all. Why is that? Because, not really, you don't feel safe there. But if you go home, go inside your house, lock the door, maybe you don't, and all of a sudden because you're home you feel safe. Well, probably that's mostly true. But, you know, some night you get up, middle of the night, turn the light on, and there's some 6'2" crackhead all jacked up on PCP going through your silverware drawer. Now, all right. What do you do then? Tell you what, if you got a gun, you better be using it. And you better be fast, because that guy's going to give you about a second and a half before he's all over you. And let me tell you, even when you got a 9 wad cutters out of a 45, somebody's cranked up on that stuff. I got news for you. But, you know, it's just something to think about. I mean, you know, how do you avoid, how do you protect yourself? What's the best way to protect yourself? I mean, you're carrying a gun, okay. Are you really ready to draw down on somebody and put a couple of rounds into their chest? I mean, seriously? Think about that. That's a hell of a thing when you think about it. Now, I know we all go out to the pit and we shoot our zombie targets, and, you know, we're getting this and that and all pumped up, but, you know, when you're face to face with another human being and, you know, you got to take their life, that's a hell of a thing. You know, and a lot of snipers have written about those events, that, you know, it's a very personal thing that they can't really describe, and they don't ever really get over it, even though, you know, they're doing their job, they're doing what, you know, they have to do in the name of, I guess, God and country. And, you know, I commend those guys, because, you know, I'm not so, that's got to be a hell of a thing to go through. But, you know, okay, it happens. But, I don't know. You don't have to comment on this, you don't have to like this, you don't have to anything, but have have a real conversation with yourself and be honest about what you can and can't do in situations, and what is the best way to stay out of those situations and never have to be in that unfortunate situation. But anyway, I am really looking forward to my pie tonight, I'll tell you that. These things are sweet.